Hey guys, I'm Randa, and as you can see today I'm making a video by myself, just Randa. Nina's also making a video on her own, just Nina. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to eat more food and stay slim. So I'm going to be talking about the principles of calorie density. You can use these principles to either lose weight, keep staying slim, or even gain weight if you use the principles in reverse. I know Nina and I have talked about this principle a little bit in other previous videos, but I kind of wanted to talk about it a bit more, make sure you guys understand it. We talk about this in our book, but I also wanted to teach you guys about it. So I'm going to be using the principles of calorie density, and that's from Jeff Novick, a nutritionist, uses this and teaches this a lot. And also I'm going to be talking about a book called The Pleasure Trap, and kind of talking about why we crave certain foods, why higher calorie dense foods like pizza, chocolate, ice cream, kind of the junk food, are more desirable, why it's easy to overeat. And I feel like having this knowledge makes it easier to make healthy choices. So yeah, that's what this is about. It's about feeling good, being healthy. So let's get into the video. So if you don't know what calorie density is, it's basically the amount of calories in a certain weight of food, and it's usually done per pound. The great thing about this approach is also this diet is full of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, fiber. You're getting everything you need, and also your essential fats, because I know a lot of you guys comment that and you're still getting enough essential fats, just the right amount. So a food that is high in calorie density would be a very small weight but would offer you a lot of calories, whereas a food in low calorie density would be very calorie dilute, but it could weigh the same amount. So which one is going to be more satiating? Studies show that people eat 3 to 5 pounds of food per day. So if you're taking foods that are low in calorie density, you're going to be able to eat more and stay full. And also these principles can be used if you need to lose weight. It basically reduces your calories without doing portion control, because who wants to do portion control? I could not do that. Well, I'm going to insert a little calorie density scale so you guys can start understanding it, and I'm going to go through this list. As you can see, vegetables range from 60 to 195. Fruit is around 140 to 420 being the highest. And then you can see potatoes, pasta, rice is anywhere from 320 to 630. Beans, peas, and lentils are around 310 to 780. And then you can see it gets a little higher with breads, bagels, fat-free muffins, or dried fruit. It's around 920 to 1360. And then sugars come in a bit more. Dry cereals, 1400 and plus. Nuts and seeds come in at 2400 to 3200 calories per pound, and oils come in at a big whopping 4000. I know you guys hear us say this all the time, but oil is honestly so not good. It's not good for your acne, it's not good for your health, it clogs arteries, and also it's like a very easy way to put on weight. I mean, unless you want to put on weight, that's cool, but I feel like there are other healthier ways to put on weight. Here's an example of calorie density. There is 120 calories in 1 little tablespoon of olive oil, or you could have 4 cups of broccoli for 120 calories. So which one is going to fill up your stomach more? Obviously the broccoli. Here is another example to show how calorie density works. And as you can see, oil barely fills up the stomach, then cheese is not very much, meat not very much, potatoes, rice, and beans, you can see that it's starting to really fill up the stomach, and then fruits and veggies fill up the stomach the most. So I'm going to insert another calorie density key, and this key is already if you're vegan, but basically if you follow the eat, as in the go, all of those foods, that's all the foods I eat. You never have to count calories, you never have to worry about calories. Again, I'm not cursing fat or anything, or even foods higher in fat, because for some people it's totally fine for them, they don't overeat, but for most people it's actually very easy to overeat. And the reason being, this is from The Pleasure Trap. In the motivational triad, we are a species that seeks pleasure, avoids pain for the least amount of energy. So that means higher calorie foods like pizza, processed sugar, ice cream, fried food are much more stimulating on the brain, and our brain will literally give us pleasure, because this means, oh, I'm doing something good for my survival, because our ancestors were in an environment of food scarcity. So if something was giving them extra dopamine, extra pleasure to the brain, it was like a signal that, hey, this is good for my survival. But the thing is, we're not living in scarcity at all. We have food on every corner, and there's actually food that's even manufactured by companies like potato chips, literally are chemically made for our brain to crave more. These foods are literally addictive. You know, there are some people who can have like just a handful of potato chips, but I'm definitely not one of those people where I would just have like, oh, I'll just have a bite. Like, no, like like I'm gonna go in hard. So if you're one of those people, I would definitely just avoid all those foods together, and then you don't even think about it, you don't even miss it. That's just what works for me. And also, it's not even hard for me to stay away from those kind of more processed foods because it doesn't do well for my skin, it's not good for my health, so it's easy for me to stay away from it. So back to calorie density, another example of that would be like, let's say you're eating a burger that's 500 calories, and it's not gonna be a very big burger because a fast food burger is definitely more processed. It's got oil, it's like a ton of meat. Whereas something like rice, beans, and vegetables, for 500 calories, you're gonna get so much more food. And that's basically what calorie density is. You're getting more food, you're getting more volume, but you're not necessarily eating as many calories, so you don't have to worry about counting them because you're just listening to your body, and that's what's better than that. They also talk about this in the pleasure trap. So your body knows it's full in two different ways. One, it needs its stretch receptors activated, so your body literally needs to be physically full for your brain to be like, okay, I'm full now. Our brain will kind of compute like, oh, this was only like a few hundred calories, I'm gonna need more calories, so then it sends a signal to your brain, hey, still eat more. So if you're not getting those stretch receptors activated because you're eating a very calorie dense food, your brain goes, okay, that was around 400 calories, when in reality it was 500 calories. And granted, that's not like a big difference, but if you're doing this every meal every day, it becomes very easy to put on weight. So again, when you're eating the foods that are, the green, the go, you don't have to worry about, because if you're listening to your body, then you're not going to consume too much, you're not going to consume too little. Unless you've come from a past of under eating and you need to kind of catch up, then that's a different story. But I'm just talking about people who haven't had a passive eating disorder, who are just, have a healthy relationship with food. Yeah, so the point of this video is to not be afraid of foods. It's to be like empowered by knowing whoa, that was a bird. It's to be empowered by knowing which foods are gonna give you enough vitamins, which foods are gonna make you feel your best, because when I eat this way, it's so easy to work out. I'm going to the bathroom multiple times a day, if you know what I mean, getting all that cleansed out of me. I'm not getting stopped up, I'm not getting stomach aches. I'm really happy with eating this way. Thought I'd make a video on it. Again, back to this key, if you do need to gain weight, you could eat more of the red foods, and then your stomach isn't being as full, so it's easier to consume more calories. I know some people say, oh, I've lost my period because I've switched to this low-fat vegan diet, like, do I need more fat? When in reality, you probably just need more calories, and it's very easy to get more calories when you're eating fat. So if that's something that you struggle with, definitely that's your body's way of saying it doesn't have enough energy, you need to be eating more. I also wanted to add this, I know some people are like, oh, well, what about meat and dairy? Why should I get rid of meat and dairy? And the thing is, from an evolutionary standpoint, we were not consuming dairy and meat every single meal. Not only is it killing our health, but it's literally just like killing the world, but that's a whole nother topic. That was my video for today, guys. I hope you guys found it helpful. Make sure to let me know in the comments if it all made sense. If you have any questions, let me know. I will be answering. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, let me know what you think of this video. Was it helpful? Don't forget to subscribe because we post videos every Thursday and Saturday. And also don't forget to check out Nina's video if you guys want more ideas of what we eat in a day. I'm gonna link those below, or you guys can click around if you want to order our book and learn more about how we eat. It's called The Clear Skin Diet, and it's not just good for people who have acne, it's good for people who want to maintain good health in the long run. So definitely check it out. Super proud of this book. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!